my life's journey and the journey of personal development has shown me is that it's a journey that takes time. It requires patience. You must honor the struggle. The bigger your dream, your desire, your vision, the bigger the test. Just like the seed, it will face much more resistance coming to the surface because it was seeking the light. When you know your purpose, when you see light at the end of the tunnel, you want to get there the quickest, but the more obstacles will come in your way. And so what I realize is that 80% of what you need is in your DNA. This needs to be unlocked. So to fulfill your true potential, 80% is in your DNA. So 80% of your talents and skill is in your DNA. How you unlock them is through self-awareness. Stephen Covey, in his book, 7 Habits of Effective People, he mentioned that self-awareness is the ability to think about what you're thinking. And so how you actually unlock self-awareness is through reflection. Okay, there'll be 20%, so 80% will be in your comfort zone. It will be natural, it will be in your DNA, you'll be able to unlock that. 20% will be that will go against your DNA, it will challenge you, it will be outside your comfort zone. That is the challenge. This will be a test and it will push you to your limits and at times beyond your limits. And this is the way to grow. And one thing I often mention is make mistakes. I'm still making mistakes today. I've made mistakes in the last few months that I've been in Pakistan. I made mistakes last year when I was in Pakistan. I made mistakes as a PhD student when I was in the UK. I encourage people as a PhD student, as a peer, to them to make mistakes. Why? The quicker you make mistakes, the better. Because the thing is, if you do not make mistakes, you do not learn. If you do not learn, you do not grow. And growth is a secret. You must continue to grow because there's another principle in the universe. There's 2 things that are happening. With time, as a function of time, either we're growing or we're dying with time. Either you're growing back to the one source or you're dying, you're growing away from the one source. Growing or actually dying, you're going away from the one source. So you must grow, learn to make mistakes, and especially learn to make them fast, quick, early, and cheap for those that are going into entrepreneurship. That's my advice. But here's the thing, when it comes to the 20%, the key thing to learn, develop, and challenge is you need to have self-discipline. This is the key. You need self-discipline. How do you get self-discipline? Is through self-awareness. How do you get self-awareness? Through reflection. So reflection is profound when it comes to fulfilling your true potential. Self-discipline is doing what you do not like. Now let me give you an example. When it comes to an introvert does not like public speaking, but they like to accumulate a lot of information. But guess what? That information is futile until they disseminate that information. And therefore they need to do public speaking. Public speaking is that 20%, it goes against their natural disposition. What's natural to them? It's opposite for someone who's an extrovert. Extrovert, what's natural to them is speaking, getting information, talking, delivering. But what they challenge 20% is being able to go within, being able to meditate, being able to contemplate and reflect, connecting to the one source. And so that's their challenge. And this is why it's very important when doing these modules that you're doing, and when you're looking to absorb deep information, that you must remove distractions. You must remove distractions. Why? Because by removing distractions, it gives you focus. Focus allows reflection. Reflection gives clarity. Clarity gives drive. Drive results in high performance. And what the Academy of Champions is the slogan is developing high performing personalities as opposed to high performing puppets. So high performance is a key aspect. Now, what I will share with you is that we've talked about what we can do to break the paradigms and create shifts according to the traditional education system. The last thing, again, something beautifully shared by Vishen from Mind Valley, is creating a dream board. So he calls it the 3 most important questions, or 3 key questions that he prompts his employees to ask themselves. And it's very important because, like I mentioned, I think previously, 50% of Google, their employee, and if I haven't mentioned, I'll mention it now, 50% of Google's employees do not have a college degree, hence do not have CVs, proper CVs, or what we regard as proper CVs. 50% of Mind Valley's employees do not have a college degrees. Degrees, colleges, universities were for the industrial age. They are now becoming redundant. Most of the thought leaders have come to that conclusion. I believe in that pattern also. I believe that they will become more and more increasingly redundant. I don't know whether they will become extinct, but they will largely phase out. And so it's important to look at what the leaders are doing. And so as Mind Valley are amazing and have amazing thought leaders, they are creating dream boards. So in dream boards, what essentially you do, you need to ask yourself 3 questions. What experiences would I like to have? What do I need to do to grow in order to get those experiences? And what do I want to leave behind, contribute to humanity? These are the 3 key questions. And you need to give yourself a short period of time whilst you do this, because what happens is your fear-based mind kicks in. And so just do this exercise quickly, and you can see some examples later on, and there is no monopoly on these. You can change them, you can pick things, and you can add things from other people's dream boards. So this is an exercise that I would strongly recommend you to do, those that are involved in the Academy of Champions as well, because this tells a lot, and I've done this myself and you can see mine. This tells you a lot about a person's personality and character than a CV does.